I have a higher MMR account that I have got to Plat 1 with,
Okay.
but this is my main.
Is that account on Nordicanese as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you play on Nordicanese because you have friends here, I assume, or
Yes.
yeah. Mm, it's definitely a little bit easier than West, but it should be fine.
Yeah,
Up
I
to a
know.
pretty high rank, so it doesn't quite matter, I would say, unless you get like really high rank Master Plus. Um, we're playing mid lane, and you're
Yeah.
basically one tricking Katarina. It looks like.
Yes, and I'm trying out different champs in mid, and I play support Pike and shit like that, but mainly Katarina.
Okay, I like it. The first thing I always say is to specialize. That is
Yeah.
what I always say. It's so important to play one role and one champion, and to be really good at it. So I think it's fair enough that we're playing Katarina here and just focusing on that. Um, so I would just run mid here, probably try to defend and invade. I think they're quite unlikely to invade with a brand, but
Yeah.
maybe Urgot wants
But
to invade with the
yeah.
start. We're just defending here, so when we're looking at the comps, we have an Evelyn in the jungle, so she will be farming a lot. She just wants to hit level 6.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much not going to be playing with her that much in the early game, like fighting with her. She just wants to farm. So we might be pressured by Graves while she's farming. Just something to think about.
Mm.
But in the end, she will outscale. Brand and Ezreal looks pretty good to roam to. I think top is probably fine to go to as well, but generally you want to go bot lane as Katarina because you can get double kill. He is dead. Careful, face checking, back. You don't want to face check the bush. If Jace sits there, he's gonna half put you to half HP, and then you can't. You're gonna be stuck in lane with half HP. You have to use your potions. Okay, I'm looking at where Graves starts. See if their bot lane is not leashing, so I think Graves started top side here. Yeah,
Or got this missing.
yeah. So that's the first kind of mental note I'm making here. Yeah, we can just sit back and chill. You can see Graves there on Krugs. We kind of like the wave in this spot, so we ideally we want to freeze a bit, but now it's too late. That's completely fine though.
Oh,
Yeah, it's rough. Okay, Evelyn's coming. I think he warded.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Evelyn cleared his ward. Yep, we like the wave in this spot. This is fine. It's gonna slow push now. We just need to make sure we're farming like this. Graves either. Okay, Graves will be bot side now, clearing the blue buff. You should try to trade with him a little bit more, like throw a Q,
Yeah, I know.
pressure him a bit. There, we don't want him to freeze, so you can walk forward. You should lean to the top side because you know Graves is on the bot side. You should lean towards your jungler. It would be nice to shove this wave in if
Yeah.
you can. Okay, he's kind of pushing. Okay, nice. We can shove, yeah. Yeah, keep going. Okay, now back. Is this a cannon wave? We can possibly recall here. Okay, I would stay. I would stay. I think you were a bit late on it. Maybe if you recall
I don't
instantly.
think I don't think I need to
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
because yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
because
Stay.
of this.
You have all your potions and you don't really have an item. Okay, let's run. You might need to flash the wall. You need to flash. Okay,
Fuck.
we got double flash. You can ping both of them. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we knew Graves were
I
both
mean,
sides.
this is not terrible.
No, he's gonna be able to shove that in though. We shouldn't miss that much.
Yeah.
It's fine. We had to be a little bit careful there. We knew Graves were bot side. And we didn't really have an escape plan. But it's okay. I think you had to flash earlier too.
Yeah.
Because you kind of incentivized them to flash over the wall there because you were already so low. But if you flash instantly, I think we might get away. Okay, yeah, we just lost it. I would probably try to get sweeper at some point and get boots and just try to roam bot lane. We can do that on next back. Maybe we can push out here and look for a roam. Okay. Oh, you need to run. Cool. Alright, we're absorbing Graves here, telling our team where he is. It's fine. I think you can kill Jace. He has no flash.
Yeah, I know.
Nice. No EQ now. He's level 6 though. Try to get level 6 and then see what you can do. Care of his EQ. Good. Maybe you can walk up now, Q him. Okay.
Fuck, I didn't get the auto off.
Oh, that's
Really?
so close. That's
Really?
So, close. So I wouldn't E him there because of this. Because when you E him, you commit. So you couldn't escape if Graves came. So I would just Q him first.
Yeah.
Because if you Q him first, and then you wait for your Q to come up again, next time you go in, you will be able to kill him there. You know, you see that he survived with 1 HP. So if you just soften him up a little bit, you will be able to kill him next time. And then you can E out with the reset when Graves comes to gank.
Yeah.
So I think we committed a little bit too early, but it's cool. I think we should have gotten a sweeper here on this back.
Isn't it too early?
No, because you want to roam. You want to roam. You don't want to be stuck in this lane. Okay, I would probably look to shove it actually. Yeah, try to shove. The next wave's coming though, so we're a little bit too late on the shove. But okay, careful. I'm surprised he didn't jump at you. Can you check the wave? Has he frozen it? No, he's pushing. Okay. You can probably kill him here with Evelyn. Try to jump in and bait him. Okay, he's aware. Okay, don't let it crash the tower. Yeah, carry EQ. He's playing so well. Okay, walk up. Go, go, go. No flash, yes, no flash. Cool. Oh. Nice. Okay, you could have put a ward there. You can try to bait it. Okay. I would probably try to bait it there. Q Graves. And try to bait him into Evelyn. But it's fine. Okay, let's shove this and shove next wave. Jay's dead now, so you have time. Yeah, shove, shove. No, no, no. Shove. Don't go there. Shove the wave. Kill it as fast as possible. We want to recall after this. Okay, recall. Now let's get sweeper. Get as much items as we can. Can we get maybe boots? Okay, it's fine. Get a control ward? You should get a control ward. Always when you have enough gold for a control ward, you should
Yeah.
at least have one placed on the map. So gold efficient. Okay, we want to roam now. So I'm thinking we push in the lane and then we try to go bot lane maybe or top. Okay, ping
Should
me
I
that.
go now?
It's too late, I think. Push mid. We don't want to lose minions. You could ping Jace. Okay, let's push this in and go bot, I think. Shut. You don't want to be stuck in this lane. Go to Graves, maybe? Yeah, go Graves. Jump? Graves? Okay. Yeah, let's clear this. Let's go back mid. See if we can push the wave, maybe. Okay, he's gonna push it in for us. We're gonna push. Let them push and then we catch it. So what I'm thinking right now is just push in the waves as quickly as you can, and then you try to go somewhere and try to find the fight. Maybe bot, maybe to Evelyn, just somewhere. Okay, you need to push another wave. The waves are mirrored so you can see
Yeah.
when you have a wave, they will also have a wave. Nice, we get to push in this for free. Somebody has to catch it. Okay, let's run. Ooh, risky E. Let's go top. Okay, it's over. Go bot, maybe.
The recall, they're gonna be there.
Put a control word in that pixel bush.
This?
In the river. The small one, yeah, that one. Brand, maybe? Okay, push mid first. Push mid. So we don't want to miss waves. If we go brand here, we lose the wave. We don't want to do that. Oh, he has no Q, he's dead here.
Yeah.
He will flash over the wall, probably. Flash?
Oh, I didn't need to. Fuck.
Yeah, it's okay. Evelyn's getting really fat. Let's push in the wave. Can you move your camera to bot lane to see? Okay, they're pretty low. Can we push and go bot, maybe? Or do we want to buy our item instead? Okay. Go for a plate. So push the wave and then we go for a plate. Okay, back. He's here. That's fine. How much for your item? Okay, let's back for it. Cool. So if Graves is not there, we'll get a plate. But if he's there, that's fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So we really want to get the roams going here. Yeah, that's cool.
It's probably fucking Hex Drinker, man.
Yeah, he has Hex Drinker and Mercs, so he is pretty tanky.
Well, I mean, it's divine, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very strong now with the mythic. Alright, see if you can get some bot ganks going. So push and pressure bot. Can we push this in? Nice. Okay, push. Okay, let's go bot. Go bot. Sweep here. Sweep, see if you... Okay, clear that vision. Clear that ward. That's fine. Let's push it again, and then we do the same thing. We saw Graves top, by the way, so he's gonna do Herald.
Yeah.
Oh. Internet issues.
Yes. Fucking hell, man.
Does that happen often?
No, I'm getting phone calls.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see if we can kill him with Evelyn. You can go on him. Okay, Graves coming from top. Kite down to Evelyn. Why, yeah. Are you here? Hello?
Working is in this hour, man. How can it be?
What kind of internet do you have? A mobile connection?
Yeah, mobile, because my apartment doesn't have internet here.
Oh, that's rough.
Like straight to the uh, computer.
Let's
Yeah.
push mid, push mid. You see Jay's bot, so maybe we can push tower here. Push tower. Graves just respawn. Only one who can stop us is Ergot and Brand. Ergot top. Maybe move to Evelyn now? Move to Evelyn. See if you can kill this guy.
Ooh,
Oh,
he
she
knows.
didn't. Okay, let's push mid again. As soon as you see a wave, just get rid of it. That's how we get big. We get all these waves. So we pretty much we push to unlock us to do something else. Okay, let's go bot after this. Go bot to Evelyn. I would go through river. Graves, ping him. Ping Graves. Okay, careful here. Alright, let's go mid. I don't think you can fight it.
This is kind of rough.
Yeah, it's okay. Evelyn's getting big. I think we recall for our boots here maybe. Let's recall. Can you look at the next wave that's coming? Is that a C wave? Yep.
Yeah.
That's good to recall on. Okay, he's gonna cancel it maybe. Okay. Okay, check mid. Yeah. So this is why we recall on C wave.
Yeah.
Power is focusing the cannon and we're not losing that much. Okay. We haven't really roamed, so we haven't really pressured that much, but it has been difficult
Ooh,
with
this is
Evelyn.
good.
Can we push?
Do you have
Push?
to
No, no,
push?
no. Push,
Yeah.
push. You see, when there's a wave, we need to get rid of it. Otherwise, this is how you're losing creeps. This is why you're low farm. Because you don't push the wave and you move before you have pushed. Now you can go. You see the difference? Now you're not losing
Yeah.
mid. Yeah, right, let's go bot. Ping, 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 ping.
Please, man.
It's fine. Let's go mid. Can we go behind maybe? Nah, go mid, go mid, go mid. You don't want to miss that wave he's pushing in. So you need to be efficient with the decisions like this. See, if we stayed bot and we couldn't find anything, you ping them back bot Jace going there. And then you could ping Jace if you want. It's some okay, push wave. Push the wave. There. Push, push. They're just too far up. All we can do is ping. Can you help Evelyn now, maybe? After pushing? Okay, let's go tower. Can we go tower? Okay. I go tower instead. I don't think we can kill them with Nami.
Oh, fucking hard.
Okay, yeah, let's push. Alright, it's fine.
Ooh.
It's a pretty rough one. It's hard to
Yes.
find opportunities here. But the thing is, you're 140 CS, and you're level 12.
Yeah, I'm not weak.
Yeah, so we're just looking for the right fight. So what we need to do now, as we're in the mid game, we want to keep pushing the waves, and then we do stuff like we did in laning phase. But now we want to go for objectives or skirmishes. So you might want to move with Evelyn, for example. Let's push in mid, and then maybe we can go towards top with Evelyn. Brand is here, so be careful. Huge. They want chase Ezreal maybe? Ezreal? Collapse him? Okay. Okay, let's push the wave. Oh, go, go, go. Very good. Wave. Okay. When is dragon? Can you get mid tower? Mid tower. Okay, let's see if you can deep ward. Put a control ward somewhere here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, dragon is soon, so we want that. What's the next item you want to buy? What's the gold you need?
1700.
Okay. Push in bot. So all the time, when there's a wave we can grab, we just take it as quickly as possible and then we move. Same thing. Okay, now we can move to that fight, see what happens. Yep, this I like this. Evelyn's coming. Keep going for them. Collapse on Graves here. Nice. Good. Can we get mid tower? Can you ping mid tower? Mid tower, ping, ping, ping. Okay, let's push in the wave. You should ping more. You should ping the mid tower a lot. So Jin comes to you, so Evelyn comes. You see Jin is recalling, he should be attacking mid tower. Okay, we will be able to pick it up. Let's push the wave and then we're backing. Oh, Brand, you can kill him. Jump, go, go, go. You have Evelyn here? He should die here. Cool, let's push. Can we get Raptors? Okay, Evelyn got it. Move up to Jax. Camera on Jax. I don't want to push mid. Can we kill Graves? Look for it. Yeah, look for it. Yeah, go behind, I think. Okay, let's back. Let's back. Unless they want to fight. Okay, we're probably backing. I think you want your item, so you may want to ping that. Looks like they're staying.
Close, close, close.
Okay, ping everybody back, because if they kill you, they get Baron. Aye, aye.
Fuck, man.
Do you have your item here? Oh, don't cancel.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah. Okay, go for that. Let's back here.
Do you want to be shot?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You see, there's so many. We're gonna get stuck. Cool. Control ward. Nice. Okay, let's go mid. So wanna shove and then try to sweep and be out of vision and look for a good fight. We can one-shot Ezreal. We can one-shot pretty much anybody except Urgo. Jace is pretty tanky with all the MR. Does he have mod Jace? No.
No.
Not yet. Are they on Baron? Can you ping missing on Baron? Jace moved in there. Yeah, go Baron, check Baron. Okay.
Fuck, man.
Okay, that's my bad. I don't think they can take it though.
Shax has too much pressure, I think.
Yeah. Okay, they're too tough. Nice. The team is very big. When is Dragon? 2 minutes, okay.
2 minutes.
Okay, ping them maybe. I'm a little bit worried for them. Ping them back, I think, because you need to be there. Wow, she found a kill. Okay, our team is doing very well. Let's
Mid or bot?
no. Mm, you can. Yeah, go bot, I think. Or you want to fight that? It depends.
Oh, this is looking kind of spicy, man.
Yeah. I think it's dead. Let's go bot. Let's go bot while we think about it. Okay. Oh, are they fighting?
Really. This is what I mean.
Yeah. This is probably one of the hardest parts about the game. Okay, now we have made the decision. Now we ping them back because now we can't even go anymore. Just back, back, back because we're bot. Push another wave. Ping them back.
No, please.
Okay. Let's get camera on there. Do we go? Go mid? Yeah, go mid, I think.
Dragons forward.
Okay, ping that you're coming. Yeah, go, go, go. I think you win this fight. Yeah. You can stopwatch. Go, go. Just go in for Evelyn. Stopwatch? Oh, you had to stopwatch faster.
Yes, man.
Not sure why Evelyn backed off.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is what could have been.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
Maybe you could have played it a little bit slower. I liked that you went in. I wanted you to stopwatch, and then Evelyn could come in. But maybe you could have played it a bit slower. So you queue first. You queue first, and then you walk back, and you bait them, and then they try to walk towards you, and then you can go in. Stopwatch before Brand stuns you, and it should be a cleanup for your team.
Yeah, I kind of trusted that Evelyn was coming with me, but
Yeah, you could see that she backed off a little bit though, so you had to play it a little bit slower, because I'm not sure she was anticipating that you wanted to do that. It's fine. We'll play the fights a bit slower now, knowing that Evelyn is not really responsive. Okay, here you go bot. Go bot. We want to clear the wave and then be ready to ping them if they start going for a fight. Let's kill this wave. I think Jace could be in the bush here, but let's try to get one more wave. It's a little bit risky. Let's try to clear this as fast as possible and then get out. Okay, let's run. Let's run to our team now. Okay. Hopefully Evelyn doesn't die. Okay, so can we ping Baron? Just so we're thinking about Baron. I want to get some wards on Baron. They kind of have control over the area now. Okay, Evelyn could come behind here.
oh,
Okay, okay, okay. You shouldn't go into that guy's tanky. Can you go top here maybe? Are they low?
I'll get this backing of this. OMR.
Yeah, we can probably kill Grapes. If he overstays. We can go, I think. Let's get level 16. We have Hourglass soon. Okay, they're gonna go they should go Baron here, but they're not. Okay, be close to Baron. Ping it. See if you can put a control ward in the middle of the river, and then back off. Okay, yeah. It's back. It's rough when Jax and Evelyn gets caught like that. Okay. Oof.
Fuck, man.
Okay, we're just on the defense right now.
I could go Lightning Jewel. Because I have stopwatch still. They have a lot of MR.
Yeah, it's fine to finish this because you have stopwatch left. I think you need to give inhibitor. Ping back, ping back. Don't go. It's completely fine. They can't push more now. If they do, you need to fight. Okay, look for the fight here. Let's go. Okay, let's try to Q and then let's go. Oh, we need to get in there. You ready to hourglass? Hourglass? Ah, close.
He doesn't die. He doesn't die, man.
Yeah. Evelyn is really not picking up anybody. She's playing so safe. You and Jax went in, but she just did not go. Was a rough one with the internet as well.
Nah.
But I think you get the main idea of because I see one of your main issues. I think you have two main issues, and the first one is that you want to skip waves, but I hammered that quite a lot this game. That I want you to take waves and then you can look for stuff. So you take a wave, and then you can go look for a fight. So if you keep doing that, you'll be strong. And then your camera work. You're rarely looking at. Are you using F keys?
No.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm used to map.
Yeah, you could use both, but you're rarely looking at bot lane. You're rarely looking at top lane. So you're looking at your own champ quite a lot, because I can't quite see if bot lane is using summoners, for example, and they're low HP. I want to get down there and kill them, but you're rarely looking. So we have very limited information. In the early game, I think you played a little bit too safe too, versus the Jace. But there was one point where we knew Graves was bot side because he started top side, and you were a little bit too far up in the lane, and you held flash for a little bit too long, and they were able to kill you. Otherwise, I mean, it was a bit rough. We couldn't really get resets in team fights. It's a bit hard to play with the Evelyn because she's not really providing you with much CC and stuff like that. They pressure early on. Like, I think you should be able to pressure Jace way more early on. Like, try to get the solo kill with Ignite, maybe level 2, level 3. But you played very, very safe, and it's okay. But we should look to pressure more, I think, especially versus Jace.
My thoughts on that were like I need him to trade with me, not me with him.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
One thing I've noticed is that you can walk up and do you have the right runes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I've noticed is that you're not really walking up and queuing them and then backing off a lot. I feel like you either go in or you don't hit them at all. So you can be way more aggressive in the sense that you walk up and then you queue them and then you back. And then if there's a good opportunity, you can go in. For example, the mid lane fight when Evelyn was there, and I wanted you to go in a stopwatch for Evelyn. I wanted you to play it slower, where you walk forward, and then you queue, and then you walk backwards. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't jump in right away. That way you kind of pull them towards you, and you buy more time. And then when they're about to collapse on you, then you can go in, do some damage, and then quickly stopwatch before you get CC'd. And in this case, it was Brand Q that we were scared of. Because when we get CC'd and there's 4 people around us, we're gonna die before we can press the stopwatch. Who are we up
Uh,
against?
Arena with barrier.
Okay.
Uh, I just think that when I'm playing Katarina, I don't poke with Q that often because I go longsword and it's it drops the CS.
Yeah. Well, you should like. Sure, you have longsword, so you won't have the ability power to. It won't deal as much damage, but it's still when you have an option to Q, you should.
Uh-huh.
Unless there's like a cannon or there's a bunch of CS, like you said, that you will miss out on. But there were
Mm.
definitely um, many moments where you could Q without dropping CS.
This is tough also.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You're probably gonna have to drop some CS in the early game. We'll try to get what we can, but we're not gonna take a million damage for it. It's gonna be hard to kill her with barrier as well.
Yeah.
Right, very good. We don't want to push too hard, so be careful with using like a Q that's pushed super hard. This is fine. So here's where we want to keep the wave outside of the tower. So you alter the minions a little bit when
Mm.
you can. Auto, auto. When she's not close to punish you and you can auto, go for it. Because you want to keep the wave here, but you see that the wave is getting quite big here. It's fine. Perfect. Our team's doing well.
Oh.
It's okay. We're just farming. Let's see if we can thin the wave a little bit without taking too much. Okay. Put your ether potion. Okay, don't auto the wave. Just last it. We want to keep the wave here. This is good. But as soon as it gets a little bit too big, we want to thin it out when we can, when she's not close enough. Mm. Nice. Let's try to shove here. We have a big wave, so we don't need to be that scared. Maybe you can W a little bit. Let's push this wave. We don't want her to freeze this. Nice, use W. Try to get this wave under. She can't kill us here, I think. Yeah, let's push. It's fine if she hits us a bit. We're gonna back after this. Okay, let's back. So you see that where you had a huge wave, she she can't really fight us. She doesn't have enough damage. She has no ignite, no ulti. So we just want to push it in, and then we will buy us some time here for a recall. Okay, blasting wand. You have a lot of AP here, so you have all in potential, but you have 0 potions and you have no ward. And once again, I would have considered sweeper maybe, because once we hit level 6, we might want to see if we can roam a little bit, but it's
Mm.
fine. But you need to be careful now because you didn't go any potion, So the damage you take will be the damage, like you'll have to deal with that. You can't heal back up. So try to not take damage and try to go for the all-in instead. Because if you just take a bunch of damage, you're gonna be low HP here and be stuck in the lane, and then you can't all-in her. I think we can look for an all-in if she walks a little bit too close. We don't know where their jungler is though.
No one tells me what to do. Not anymore.
A summoner has reconnected.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go back to your tower. Okay. So if Diana can gank or something, we can make something happen.
Let's go.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice one. Oh, Skarner's up there. Maybe we... Okay, keep ping Oriana. Keep ping Oriana or aggressively. Like, to tell Diana you want to kill her. Yeah, like that. She's finishing crap. Can you alter her? I think you can alter. She's really far up. Let's go. She has barrier and flash. Okay, don't go too deep. Okay, I think we overplayed that a little bit, but let's try to push in now. Push in the wave and then back.
Let's have some fun.
She gets a freeze here. Hmm. Yeah, let's back.
He doesn't freeze.
Yeah, that's bad of him. He should freeze here. That's good for you. Let's get a
Yes.
refillable, I think, or something. Maybe... Yeah, that's fine. Nice, we got the sweeper. I would have to look back at that. I think that should have been better. We should be able to do more damage to Ori there. I think we chased a little bit too long as well. It should have been faster. Not sure if you were able to do the combo correctly with E. Okay, Q.
No.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to Diana. Go.
I didn't E because there was a minion wave, so
Okay, let's keep
would
going.
have hit the wave.
Let's fight. Oh. Mid. Go mid. We missed the first Q there, but it worked out fine with the E.
The old ways just don't work.
Okay, when she has used Q, we can try to walk up and Q her, but we need to be pretty close. Like, okay, we just wait here. We get ulti soon, so maybe we can all in if she keeps pushing. So try to tank the wave a little bit and put use refillable.
I don't need to.
It's fine. If she walks up, we can ult. If she walks up
And nothing
close. Yeah, look for it. Look for it. Ulti. I would ulti probably. Okay. Cool. Let's push in. You see that you could kill her there even with barrier and you're very strong when she's that far up.
Yeah.
And she's a control mage, so she can't
I
really
mean, she
run.
really misplayed there. She shouldn't like be that up.
Be that far up, yeah.
Yeah, here.
Can you get plate? Or does she have to get a plate,
No.
I think.
Really?
Yeah. We just need to be careful of their jungler.
An ally has been
This is so much gold. Oh. That's half a kill. Can we push this or no? We need to back. We need to back.
I
Back,
mean,
back. You recall. We can't fight. Okay, just recall her. Gonna lose a little bit of the wave.
this isn't even bad.
I'm not here to make friends.
No. Oh. This is
Really?
not good. Okay, go back to the wave now. So you should have tried to recall.
I mean, I have these shields.
Yeah,
but
but you have no ulti.
kinda
What are you
fine,
gonna
but-
do in this fight? Okay, you get E.
An ally has been slain.
Mm. Go back. Run, run, run. So the thing is, we don't want to fight. We have no ulti. We're useless. Like you even hit your E there, but we can't do anything because we haven't backed. We're sitting on a bunch of gold, and we have no ulti. So I don't want you to cancel your recall there and try to help Diana because we're useless, right? So you need to be decisive there and just.
Do you want me to kill Ori?
No, we're once again we're sitting
So
on too
we're
much
waiting.
gold.
We are waiting for a cannon wave, right?
Yeah, is the next wave cannon?
Yes.
Okay, let's recall. Cool, this is perfect. So right now, you see that we have 2k gold. We're so weak when we haven't spent that. So we can't fight when we're sitting on that much gold. And we especially can't fight when we have no ulti. A call is useless without ulti. So when you see that you have no ulti, like when you were recalling, don't go for a fight. Like ping Diana back when she's trying to fight Skarner. I don't want you to be
Hard.
because you were quite a beta there, canceling your recall and then like going to Diana, but you know you're weak as fuck without ulti.
Mm.
So you should just ping her back and then you recall because you know you're useless. So you need to be telling them or communicating that to them. Okay, let's see. Are we ignite up? So we might have some kill pressure here. She's a little bit too. She needs to step up further in the lane though. Okay, we need to look
Yes.
more. Can you look a Fiora bot lane? Are they pushing? No. How? Look at bot lane.
Ooh.
What is Jinx HP? Okay, full.
Well,
So I need you to look more like that. You're not looking. You're never
Mm.
looking. Hmm. I kind of want to go bot.
yeah, me too.
Let's push first. Push away first. You don't want to miss yet.
Don't know. Committing.
Okay, can we fight Ori here? Is she backing? Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, let's just
Ooh,
wait for
Destroyed a turret.
to fight with Diana, I think. Careful with taking damage. If you take too much damage, you can't fight.
I'm actually trash.
I don't think it's worth to use E for like a little minion. Because it's big part of your kit. Look top lane, what's happening top? Fiora is kinda low, okay. So I want to get out of this lane right now or try to kill Ori. Ping Ori maybe? Diana has ulti soon. Okay, go fight with Diana. We can fight this, fight. Go, go, go. Okay, she just got ulti, Diana, so she has it now. Can we push and go bot?
An enemy is dominated.
Okay, back off and check bot lane. That's fine. We need that shutdown on Jinx. Yeah, we're stuck in the lane a lot. I don't like that. I kind of. It's hard because we want to push the wave, but we might need to sack a wave here and move anyway at some point.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
ulti out. You could. You need. Oh,
Alright, fuck, man.
yeah, but too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, I think it's fine to go in if it's isolated. But you went in without considering where their bot were.
Mm.
So that's why we shouldn't go in. That's just map awareness, knowing that they were bot lane and then they took tower, so they're gonna go somewhere else. Okay, so if we press tab here, When do you have your item? Ah,
Ally has been slain.
okay. Gotta push a wave and back and get our item, I guess. We really need to kill Jinx because she has a big shutdown. Okay, go there. Go to Diana. Let's kill this guy. Nice. Let's back up for item. Back, back. Quickly before we lose minions mid. If Ori pushes that. So that's what I'm
Slow
thinking
pushing
about.
anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Control ward?
Do you want me to do this?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it.
Godlike.
Fiora is really fed, that's good.
Ooh.
Probably ping Fiora back. Jinx, Cillian coming to her. Okay, so they're bot. Why are they bot? So their bot lane should be top now, by the way,
Mhm.
to get that tower.
Oriana is there.
Okay, let's push the wave, ping Fiora back, probably.
try to keep up.
Okay, let's go bot river. Okay, let's go bot, Go bot lane. Ping on my way bot lane.
Shut down.
Ping back to Tristana should go mid. Yeah, good.
It's not the king, it's the cause.
See if we can grab this tower. Okay, I'm looking at the map to see where Jinx Cillian moving. Okay, they're gonna come to you.
Well, you aren't much of a challenge.
Yeah, go mid. Go through river.
I mean, oh, there we go.
Okay. Okay, Jinx Cillian.
I was wondering if they were there.
Has been slain.
Let's
Cillian
see.
probably
Fiora
has
should.
all-
Can you ping Fiora bot? She should go bot. Ping on Fiora and then bot. Yeah, that's good. See if she listens. She doesn't. Okay. God damn it, man. What are they doing? So Tristana Morgana should be mid. You should probably be around top if you're a bot, but it's fine. They're not listening, so. Okay, we just need to wait for Diana and fight with her, I think. Dragon's coming up.
Minutes.
Is her next item Hourglass?
Wars are messy.
Or Shadow
Probably Shadow.
Flame? Yeah, Shadow Flame, I would agree. Careful here, we don't take too much damage. Probably go into the bush. I don't like... Oh, okay, clear this wave. So I want you to play more vision now. You can't kill her. Back, back, back. Go back. We're taking a lot of creeps here. I don't like that our HP is so low. We need to be careful with that. Okay, go to river now, Morgana.
Magic's fine. Steal.
This camera, see what happens. This looks lost. Or fight, take the TP. Let's run. Be careful for her tentacles here. Nice. Okay, he's back. Damn, these fights are really awkward.
Yep.
They're getting caught. So one of the problems I see here is that you're taking a lot of damage from the wave and stuff like that, so you can't really do stuff, and you're also try to stay out of vision. If you can't push the wave, don't stand and show yourself, because you tell on yourself. You tell where you are. You should be in the bush with like Morgana and sweep. Okay, killer here. Skarner not here. Go behind.
No, I mean, yeah, she saw me here. We're gonna take the creeps here.
Okay, it's fine. Let's push mid. Maybe we can fight with Fiora.
Oh.
She's pretty strong. Okay. We used our W now, so we need to wait. Clear. Okay. Morgana clearing the ward. So I want you to push, sweep, and be like in the bushes and see if you can catch somebody walking there and just kill them. You're an assassin. A dragon's coming up. Okay, hold tab. Okay, you see Jinx? 700 gold. Shut down. That's 1k if you kill her. I like this, I like this. Go bot, go bot.
And they
Hey.
have Cillian ulti and no
Yeah,
ulti.
but Morgana coming. Are they pushing? Okay, careful, you can get collapsed on here. Okay,
I can EO this one.
they're two top. I think you back.
What I hear in here?
I think
Shinx?
I think you recall. If Jinx, I think she's on dragon and it's hard to kill. Just recall. I would arguably get a stopwatch there, actually.
Really?
Yeah, you had 650 gold, and it's so strong in fights if you can stopwatch. It can win an entire fight. Let's go to Skarner. Look at Skarner. Stop Skarner from recalling. Where is he? We can kill him. We can kill him. We can just play it slowly. Okay.
Can't.
You misplayed it mechanically. So you see how you held your R for way too long, and you didn't use your rocket belt, and you didn't have your potions running.
Mm.
So what you should do is you lead with R. So you lead with the first R, and then you just kind of kite it out. You auto Q, auto E, auto W, and then you'll mix in rocket belt in there, and then you will execute him with R2. But you didn't even use R2 now because you used R1 so late. So that is just a Akali thing that you maybe haven't played that much Akali. Just a combo thing there. You can 100% kill him if you play it correctly.
Well, I played it like before I started maining Katarina. But yeah, I'm kind of rusty.
Yeah. Okay. Careful. No, no, no. Don't back. Laui is a monster when she ults. Yeah.
How?
It's her ulti. Her ulti makes the tentacles. There's no indicator when she ultis, so they attack much faster. Essentially, the
Actually, I
rule
didn't
is.
know that.
Yeah, the rule is with a Laui. If she hits the E, run. If she ults, run. Like, if you're close to her when she ults, you're gonna die. It's way too strong. So just wait it out.
Mm. That actually didn't go. Oh.
This was a big mistake, because we're not here for this fight. We don't have TP, so let's see if hard fight for our team here. They're one man less. I think we don't fight. Wow, they go for it. Ah, this is bad. Ping back. See if we can kill Ori. Okay, Q him. There's only him here. Come on. You need to be more aggressive. Okay, now they're getting close. Oh, we can kill her.
Oh, come on.
No.
Fuck, man.
Flash over wall maybe. Ah. Okay. Run. Yeah, just run.
Wow, really?
Yeah. You see Fiora went in when she ulted. Uh-oh. Just run. Don't look back. Wait to recall.
Scared of Chinks ult.
Yeah, we need to heal up. So I see you're not that confident. Like when Skarner ran at you and he's alone, challenge him. Q him back. Auto E. W. Like, challenge him. If you're not confident, I don't think you should be playing a Kali in Katarina. You need to be pretty confident and aggressive. You're not a Nivea. You're not Janna. You need to be aggressive. Okay, let's push this wave, and then we go into a bush and we sweep, and then we sit in the bush and see if we can catch like a Jinx running past or something like that. So run bot. Sweep. Okay, now we know where they are. You might need to back here.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh no, we
No, they didn't see me.
oh we missed Q. Okay, run. This is bad. You never win. Bad. Back. Ping tower to defend mid tower. And recall. You guys shouldn't fight there. You backed, but your team decided to. So you kind of mechanically blunder a bit. Like on the Cillian, you missed Q, and you can pressure him way harder. If you Q auto, E auto, you can like proc his ulti. Okay, so we have stop push now. We have 2 items. We're pretty strong. They have a Cillian ulti, but we can pretty much one-shot anybody that is not Ilaoi, I would say. The thing with Ilaoi, when she ults, you can't be there, so you kind of just need to wait it out. Bait it and wait it out. Go bot. What's happening bot? Uh-oh. Go there. This is huge. Can we kill Jinx here?
I think.
No. Okay, back. It's over. It's over. It's fine, it's over. We're showing up a bit late, but they're very aggressive. They're too far up. Oh. Okay. Wouldn't fight it. Go on Jinx maybe? I'll back. Okay. Oh, I don't think it's worth. Do you die? Just a flash? Okay. Oh, I hate using flash like that because now we can't go aggressive, but
Yeah, I wanted to flash and Jinx, but
we should back a bit more. The fight was kind of over. Like, we need Fiora there. We need to be everybody there. Okay, wait for Fiora. She's respawning. Give this. You should ping back more. That's fine. You need to fight as 5. Let's get level 15. Pretty close to 15. Okay, let's go up there. Yeah, let's fight this, I think. Yeah, no, okay, just tunnel here. Oh, yeah, no stopwatch. Oh, this is a big mistake. Because Tristana was bot lane. You
I
see?
just go fucking one shot.
Yeah. But Tristana was bot lane, so I think we can't fight it. We really need everybody in the fight. Okay, I think there's some good lessons from this game. This is much better than the last in terms of for me at least. I can see what you're struggling with here.
Tristana is doing 0 fucking damage. What the fuck?
Yeah, she is very far behind bot. You're never pressing tab.
Me?
Yeah. You're never looking at like who's strong, who's weak, what's the shutdowns. Okay.
Like,
You need to practice her more because if Katarina gets banned, which she did right now when I was here, it's not a coincidence. I think she's banned quite often, so you need to have a backup. So there's no excuse for your Akali, for example, being bad.
a
Like
lot
you,
of games, Katarina doesn't even get banned. I'm actually surprised. But yes.
yeah, I'm not sure what her ban rate is, but yeah, it might have been unlucky. But you really need to have a backup. But Akali works. You just need to work a little bit more on the combos because there were a lot of times where you could have killed them, but you weren't really confident, or you just fumbled with the combos. Like you missed queued, you didn't ult. We can actually look at that right away. Um, an instance where I wanted you to ult, and then we will go back to the laning. Let's see, I think it was here. Okay, so right here, you're level 13. You have your item. You're gonna kill this. You can kill this guy. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
So all I can do is tell you that you can kill him, and then it's kind of up to you how you execute it. I can't like tell you in real time exactly what to do. But so the way I want you to do this is maybe walk up, Q, lead with Q, and back away, and then you kind of kite him, and then if he comes to you, you can ult. Or you just ult right away, walk out of the circle, auto, QE, you know?
Yeah.
But the point is, you kind of need to ult quite early, because you need your second ult to do damage. But look how you play this. We missed the first Q. That's not good, because we don't get energy back from the passive. We don't proc the passive. We lose a bunch of energy and we don't slow him. Then we E him, and then we insta E. So when you E him, you get your passive circle. So you can walk up and auto him. If it's like a tanky target and you have a lot of time like this is an isolated fight. Nobody is coming to this fight. So you have a lot of time here. There's no rush in killing him. So, like, we missed the first Q, and then E. There's a circle here now, right?
Yeah.
Passive circle. You walk out, you get your passive, and then you just walk in. Auto to utilize the passive. And then you can E him again. And then you get another circle.
Yeah.
So that way you get two passive autos. And then you get to stack your Conqueror at the same time. But see how you're really stressed here. You just E instantly. Auto Q, and now you've pretty much run out of gas, almost. So you should have played this way slower. Okay, so let's see. You W, auto Q. This was nice. Now we ulti. But now, the R2 doesn't come out. See how low HP is?
Mm.
If you would have had the R2, 100% he's dead. If you hit the R2. But you couldn't hit the R2 because you were too slow on the R1. So he stunned you a bunch and then you died before you could use it. But you could also have killed him here, even without the R2, if you didn't miss the first Q, and if you didn't insta E. So I can show you in practice tool after, but you
I know
understand that part with it.
yeah.
Yeah. So you just play it slower, and the reason you do that is because it's an isolated fight, and you have a bunch of time, and when there's a tankier target like this, you want to get like as much value as you can. And if you can proc passive 2 or 3 times, that's way better than not doing that, right? Usually with
Yeah.
squishier targets, it doesn't matter. You need to kill them quickly, and you will kill them anyway. But versus tankier, you have time to get full value. So this is a moment where you can kill him, but you just fumble mechanically. So when I see this, I'm just thinking, well, you just need to play a Kali more. You need to figure out the combos. Like, why are we ulting now? Why aren't we ulting right away? Because here,
I think that
so
my thought process was there because he had mercs and my R2 would run out before I could execute him.
okay, the opposite happened.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
weren't able to use R2 before before you died. But yeah, I understand. But even then, it's fine. If because you just need the damage. You don't need to use R2. Sure, it does more damage, like as an execute when they're lower HP. But even if he's like half HP and you use R2, it's okay
Yeah.
because then you can kill him with like auto Q. The point is you just missed like half of your kit when you missed R2. Anyway, that's just fumbling with the mechanics. So you just need to practice a Kali more there. One thing I've noticed as well is, yeah, we're rarely looking with the camera. We're not doing we're not doing this. What's happening here? What's happening here? Okay. We're just always in the lane. We're never looking, and we're rarely tabbing as well. So you're not getting that much information. I noticed that when I spectated these two games. You're rarely tabbing to check for what items does people have, what is a shutdown on Jinx. I had to tell you to tab to see what the shutdown gold on Jinx was. You weren't really interested in that, and you should be, because that's how you get back into the game. And you need to check bot to see like what cooldowns are they using, what are their HP values, because if they're low HP and they burn flash and everything, you can go and kill them. You don't want to be stuck in this lane for too long. So the early game I think was completely fine. We can't do much. We're just farming like this. We try to not take too much damage. So I think all of this is fine. This is fine. I like the wave here. Okay. Is this where we push in? Yeah. So now we have a big wave. I want to crash. So when the wave is this big, I'm thinking, okay, I don't want her to freeze here. So I'm thinking, okay, the wave is kind of big. I want to just crash this and recall. And she can't really fight you in this wave either, because she will grab aggro of all these creeps. So that's what I told you to hard shove here. Like here, she can't fight you. She's level 4. If she's fighting you in these creeps, like you will have enough time to kill this wave and then back. You don't care if she puts you to like 10 HP, because you're gonna back and heal up anyway. So this is why I told you to push. And I feel like you still were a little bit scared. Like it's fine to take this damage. Like go. Nice. So we got it in. So far I think it's fine. You obviously should look more, but you can't really roam now anyway, so. But you should still be looking to get information. The next thing I was thinking about was the Diana gank. So Diana is coming in here. They have a ward. She's pretty far up, so I want to ulti. I like this. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we missed Q. Yeah. Oh, you see this?
Yeah.
So once again, it's like a mechanical issue here on Akali, because you missed the slow, and then it's hard to hit the E as well. You have time to E here as well. There's no minions. You can for sure E. You can E here. 100%. And it's really important because it's a lot of your kit. So usually the combo with Akali is you R to land the E. You can RQE or RE.
Yeah.
But we are here. We Q here. So we miss the entire Q, so we get no slow. And what happens after? We don't E. We W. We have E up. Now we can't E her, because now she's gonna walk inside the wave. So you had to E her before. And then we take way too much damage. We kind of overplay it. Because the problem is when you overplay it, like, the play is over. Here. The play is over. You're never killing her here. Ever. You got her flash, that's fair enough. Next time you can kill her. With the gank or alone. But now the play is over. But you overplayed, so you look at your character, you keep chasing. The problem is, now you're tanking all the minions, you're tanking the ulti, you're taking auto attack, all the minions attacking you, and when the dust settles, boom, you have no HP left. And the problem now is, now you're stuck in the lane, because how are you gonna clear this wave with 0 HP? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Look how awkward this lane is now. If you didn't chase, your HP would be like here. You would have almost full HP. And then it would be way easier to push these creeps in. Maybe you could even go bot after. Probably not, because your ulti is down. But now it's just hard here. Yeah, now she has a freeze. And then we have to base, and she has a freeze here. So in higher ratings or higher elo, the Ori just freezes this. And you lose this entire wave.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
If the Ori freezes, does she recall or does she stay to farm?
It depends on. She doesn't have TP here, and her mana is quite low. I'm not sure what her gold is, but if she has like an item or a good base, she could definitely base. I think it makes sense for her to base because her mana is quite low.
And she doesn't have Lost Chapter.
Yeah. So for example, she could take that one and she could base here.
Yeah.
There's a few more minions, so it would stay here. And you would lose the wave. But it's fine, she pushes in, so thank you Ori for not fucking us over. And we come back to lane. So honestly, mechanical mistakes on Akali. Not really understanding the combos on Akali. This was good.
Well, I do understand them, but I can't
execute on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't execute
Yeah,
them properly.
that's fine. Just need to practice. You see another Q? We're missing way too many Qs. Look at this Q. That's too bad. We need to play better than this.
Yeah.
Like, we're not grandma here. She's right here, just move your cursor. Walk closer. What is Jinx gonna do here? But we hit the E, we get the kill. I like this. Very good. Huge that we kill Jinx there. We're actually in a pretty good position now. So we're just waiting for ulti. Oh, I remember another spot. Nice. I like this all in. I don't think you need to flash even, actually. Let's look at this all in. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that her flash was down. That's my bad. I didn't need to flash.
I'm not sure if you would have gone for this yourself, but I told you here. I remember I told you like go, because what I see is an Orianna without flash, because we blew her flash earlier on the gank. So an Orianna without flash, and this could be any control mage, like let's say Serath, a Victor, Vel'Koz, any control mage that doesn't have a dash. Syndra, you know? when they're this far up, no flash. This is gold for Akali because they're so far up, so you have time. They have such a long way to the tower, so you have time to kill them here with your ulti. If she is standing here, it feels way worse, right? Because then she's just super close to the tower, so you don't have enough time.
Yeah.
But here, this is what you're looking for. So we go in, Q. I like it. Maybe we can E a little bit earlier, but it works. Here, you could probably save your flash. Let's look at this again. Slow motion. You have your R2. Let's wait. You have your R2.
Yeah, I didn't need to flash. Yeah.
Let's see. Ignite, Q. Yeah, you didn't need to flash. You just because you didn't proc any passive procs here, so you just had to R Q ignite. She dies.
Yeah.
So then you save your flash, and that's gonna help you a lot. But it's a great solo kill. That's what we need to do. We push in, and yeah, I wanted you to get a plate here. I think it's fine to recall, but it's a bit delayed. This happens when you backseat game like this. Is that you want to do something, but I tell you something different, and then it becomes delayed. Like you should be walking up towards the tower here. The reason I want to do this is because she has no TP and she's dead. And you're in a matchup where you're not going to push her in a lot of the time because you're melee versus ranged. So when you have time to take a plate, sneak a plate, you should really go for it. It's so much gold. Like I think a kill is 300 gold. Plate is 160. And I think you get XP too, I'm not sure. A plate is 160 gold. It's more than half of a kill without a shutdown. So 2 plates is more than a kill. It's so huge. So you go grab a plate. It's a bit too late. We back off though. Oh, here's a huge one. This is a big mistake, or like a big thing with your gameplay, I think. So you need to identify that you're weak here. So why do you think you're weak? Because when
You told me we should base.
when I'm in your shoes here, you have 2 kills, you haven't reset yet, you have a bunch of gold, you want to base and spend the gold. Like you can sit on 10k gold, but if you haven't bought any items for that gold, you're not any stronger. So you really need to base and get the cash in.
Yeah.
And also you're a Kali. You have no summoners and no ulti. You have no ulti. Like how are you gonna fight without ulti? You're gonna Q somebody and then E? Like, and you haven't spent your gold, you have no, like, you're super weak here. So I'm thinking, okay, please get me out of here, get to base, let me buy my items, and then I can come back and be strong. Get my ulti, ignite. But look at what happens. We base here. Diana does her thing. You cancel. This hurts to look at. If I would have been you here, if I would have been you, and I see this, so you let's say you keep recalling here, and I see this, that Diana is looking for something, I would ping her back. Like I see you, Diana, that you see Skarner, but don't fight it, because I really need to recall. I'm useless. You need to tell her that. But you cancel it, and now you're wasting time. Now we're wasting time, big time, because now we're losing so much tempo. Because what's happening is that Orianna is pushing in the wave, and you're not recalling. So ideally you want to be recalling, get your items, come back so you can catch this wave. This is how you're losing so much creeps in your games. Does that make sense, this part?
Yeah. It does.
So you stay here, and this is, yeah. So now you're not basing, so you're missing a bunch of tempo. And we can't fight anyway. Look at this. Now you need to go back mid, because otherwise you lose the wave. And now you come back to fight. You even hit E. But we have nothing. We haven't spent our gold. We have no ulti, no ignite. Look how useless we are. Like, what are we gonna do? So they get dragon now. You couldn't help in that fight, and now you have to catch this wave. Orianna can lock you. He can just stay here now. How do we get out? So another thing is, when you can recall, you really need to recall as well, especially in this matchup, because now you're locked. And with locked, I mean now it's hard to recall, because let's say you base here. Let's say you base here. She's right here. This is not a cannon wave. She's right here. She will push this wave in. So her wave comes in, and your tower will kill everything.
Yeah.
That's how you lose XP and gold, and that's how you become weak. Look at this, and now we need to stay. This was pretty good because a cannon wave came, and she recalled. Big mistake from her. Big mistake from her here. She should have stayed. You were fucked here. Anyway, we get away. So big mistake here. We need to recall. Recall when we can. We have no ulti. We're useless. No fight. Ping Diana back. We need ignite ulti. Otherwise we're useless. And we need to spend our gold. So big lesson there. Okay, we come back. What's the time? Let me just check what the time is. Oops. Okay, we have time. Let's see. Still, the game is pretty even. The bot lane, Jinx got a double kill now. So, what I'm thinking here is, it's very even in gold. You guys are ahead with like 800 gold. We're pretty strong. We're 2 kills. We're a Kali. I think our ult is up now. Ignite is up. Jinx killed bot lane. You see, the reason I want you to tab as well is to look at what's happening bot lane. They're losing. So, but look at this. Jinx is worth 450 gold. Bonus. So 300 plus 450, that's 750 gold. You really want that. If you kill her, you become huge. And you shut her down as well. So she can't be on the map and pressure. So I'm thinking, okay. This Orianna, she's 0-1, she's like, fuck this lane. I don't care about Orianna. I want to go down here and kill her. Get the shutdown. Your Fiora is huge. Like, she's doing so well. We need to come down here and kill the Jinx. But in both the Kali game and the Katarina game, we were stuck in lane all the time. It was so hard to get out of lane. And we never looked at the side lanes either. We were so tunneled in mid. So let's see here. So I would honestly, it's hard to push in the wave all the time. I think you could push here though. I think you could be more aggressive actually with like when she uses her Q. I think you can move forward, Q her, and then W. And then you walk out of the shroud, you auto Q, and then you go in shroud. Like you're level 10, she's 9. You could even E backwards to Q her. And then auto Q, in shroud, auto Q. But we're stuck here so much, and I hate it. Because what I want to do, I want to push in the wave so we can do stuff. I don't want to be stuck mid lane. We're useless here mid. Okay, so we're just farming. We're stuck mid. We want to use our lead. We want to go kill the Jinx. So for example, if we can push in this wave, or ask for a Diana gank, whatever, just do something. Maybe look for an all-in now that you have ult, or just straight up like let her get plates, whatever, and just try to see if we can find something here bot lane. But they're pretty weak, so you would maybe try to play with Diana towards the Fiora or something like that. But you see how I'm thinking about how we can get out of this lane. I don't want to just click back and forth and just farm and be stuck in this lane, because you're useless this way. You're a Kali. We need to kill people. We need to. Oriana wants to sit here and just chill. Not you. This I like this. This is good for us. This is a 2v2. We have everything up. We're strong now. We have ulti, ignite. All of our spells up. I like this fight. Because if Oriana comes here and you can come behind her, you can ult in and you'll be very strong in this 2v2. Oriana doesn't like when you're like on top of her. So this is a dangerous fight for them. So I told you to fight here. Oh yeah, or Diana didn't have ulti. Okay, push in. This is very good. Ah, okay. Let's talk about this. We have no wards actually. Let's see this. Why is it so slow? This Q. Yeah, you see, you need a sense of urgency here. You're lacking a sense of urgency here. And what I mean by that is you're not using your spells off cooldown. So I'm thinking, okay, let's push this wave as quickly as possible, because I hate sitting in the lane like this with Oriana. I want to push and then maybe like go somewhere. Maybe go bot here. Look how they're pushing. So what's happening here is we're pushing, like push. You see how you're not pushing here? How you're just like walking around back and forth, like be up here, auto the minions, Q. As quickly as possible. Now you do it, but you don't hit this one. And if you look at the cooldowns, look at when your Q is up, you should use it again. And we should kill the entire backline. But look at now your Q is up. You should be here. And you should Q. And you should have hit this before, so you kill all the minions here. Maybe there's like a melee or two left. But you don't have a sense of urgency here to get this wave in, so you can get out of this shitty position.
Yeah.
So we have Q up now, and you're not there. Now you walk up, Q, but see how it's so slow. And now you get caught in this position. Why do we get caught in this position? Because we didn't hammer the wave in fast enough. See how you're doing this? I want you to see this, so important. So when you see this, wave in, okay? Now, so I want to push as fast as possible, like auto, like she's not here, she can't hit you. You should be up here, auto, 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 Q. But you're kind of walking around in circles here, like you auto and then circle, circle, circle. Q, and you miss that one, and then you Q again, but you come up too late, and then you're just here forever, and you get caught. So that's a big lesson right there. You need a sense of urgency when it comes to pushing the wave. Okay. This is... You see them bot lane, so let's turn on red. So we should note that they're bot lane. They took tower, they're gonna rotate. We even see them on the wards, you see? Okay. This is map awareness. So you're mid here. You should know, okay, they're bot lane, we're farming here, and now you got into this fight so you didn't notice that they walked up. But even here, even if you didn't see it, you should think, wait, where's Jinx and Zillion? Where is Skarner? Where's Ilaoi? Can I go in here? Do you see how stupid this is now? This ulti?
Yeah.
Like we saw them. Uh-oh. We're going completely blind. That's also a little bit of a mechanical thing here. When you play against Jinx,
I should have dodged it.
Yeah.
Probably.
This is pretty standard. If this was a Jhin too, this is hard to teach because you need to play the game a lot. So you like, the thing is, you need to think about what is she thinking here. He's got a W, or like if that was a Jhin, he would also W. So I'm thinking like, okay, let's get out of the way. But she W's and you're caught off guard. So you're not thinking about it clearly because you're not moving instantly. No, you click there, but you get hit by it. And now you need to think, okay, I fucked up. I got slowed. She gets speed up by Zillion. We need to flash. But she autos you once. You have a lot of time here to flash. But you don't flash. And now you flash. So you just need to anticipate the Jinx W there. But it was really bad to go in with the ulti. So now we're starting to throw our advantage a little bit, and we're not really getting shit done. That's what I hate. Like we're stuck in the lane. We're not pushing it out as fast as possible, and leaving, trying to kill the Jinx. Jinx, 700 gold. Shut down. That is so much. 700 gold, it's 700 bonus. So you kill her, when you kill somebody you get 300, and that's plus 700. So you get 1000 gold for killing Jinx. That's like half an item. So that's you're an assassin, you should be thinking about killing her. Okay. We show up, we take the shutdown. That's fine if you can utilize it. Okay, push this. Why aren't we? Okay, we should be eating the cannon. We want to push as fast as possible. We missed that with Q. E the cannon, auto E cannon. We don't E cannon. You see how it takes so much time, this? E cannon. We need a sense of urgency when we're pushing the wave. So now, when we have taken the wave, we're unlocked. Now we should look to do stuff. Now, you have an option of going top here with Morgana. That's probably smart, but I think I told you to go bot. That's fine too. It's fine to just go sweep here, see if you can catch a Jinx, see if you can catch somebody, and then you can just go and push this wave, try to get this tower maybe. See what happens. We ward. Okay, we're moving bot lane. So in the mid game, it was hard because your team wasn't listening, but your bot lane should be mid. Your bot lane should be mid because they're two people, and when they're mid, they can move to top or bot or to any objective. You don't want them to be in a side lane because then they're far away from everything. So you and Fiora wants to be in the side lane. So try to tell your team that, but they weren't really listening this time. But just for like future games. Whoops. Why did we leave? Hold on. Oh. Yeah, Jinx and Cillian. I'm not sure why we're walking so safe. Why are we walking so safe? Why aren't we going here? What are we scared of here? We see Jinx and Cillian here. I want you to set up traps now. Like, I want you to maybe sit in this bush with Sweeper, this bush. Try to catch like a Jinx moving from bot lane to mid lane with your R, or maybe a Cillian that's walking alone and warding. This is way too safe. What are we doing here? This is too safe. Okay, we're in the mid lane again. This I don't like. I don't like the Tristana's going bot and that we're mid. But it's whatever, they didn't listen. Once again, we take a bunch of damage. We take so much damage here. Look at this. You take the crit from Jinx and then the W. And then you tank all the creeps. And even though you're running, chugging potions, you're getting pretty low. We really need our HP to fight. Like here, boom. We're tanking all these creeps. See, what are we losing to? The creeps are killing us. Now we can't fight with half HP almost. So be careful with that. This was really awkward. Your team got caught. Let's look at this actually. We're tanking a million creeps here. Yeah, we should probably move. This was my bad. I probably didn't tell you to move early enough. But you see that we have to move here, right? Here. We have to go. We have to go to our team. We're coming in quite late. We're showing up quite late. Walk into the Ori ulti. I think this fight's over, actually. Do you agree?
Yes, and the Eli TP I should backed off.
Yeah, I think we're back. Like, I think this fight is over. I think they're too low HP. Ilau is gonna TP in here. We don't know that yet, but it looks bad. We're just too far away. I think it's over. We walk into the Ori. Ilawi comes in. We go in to fight Ilawi when their ulti is up. Okay, let's see this fight. Ori. We kind of get shit on by Ori. I think you need to go on Ori, honestly. Because if you kill Ori, you get the Fiora heal. And you kind of need to fight with Fiora. It's a shitty fucking fight. We had to not take this fight. But it's shitty because we came in quite late as well. So maybe we should try to keep an eye on what they're doing and move earlier. So, like, what time is it? I think, okay, we have like 5-7 minutes. I think the main thing with your gameplay right now is, especially in this Akali game, I feel like you're not confident mechanically with all the combos. You need to practice the combos. And So that's the first thing. The second thing is the camera. When you're laning, make sure, and also in mid game, make sure you're not looking at yourself only. Like, what is Diana doing? What is Fiora doing? What's happening bot lane? What is Morgana doing? Like, get some information and use the tab as well. You very rarely tabbed. I can promise you, I probably press tab. Probably like 90 times more on average than you. I'm looking at tab all the time because it tells you what items people have, the shutdowns, who's fed, the CS numbers, the gold, or the KDA. And you right now you're playing a bit like this. You're not looking at anybody else but yourself. You're not looking at the lanes. You're not tabbing. We have no information. So that's the second thing. The third thing I think is pushing the waves in and then moving. We practiced on that a lot in the first game, but it was a pretty hard one. But when you play Katarina and Akali, you need to look for the fights, the skirmishes. You don't want to be stuck with Orianna mid lane like this. Like, push this in, move somewhere. Move. I'll probably go down here, sweeper, maybe to Diana. Okay, we're sweeping. I like this.
Yeah, I didn't want to go through the long bush if there was somebody there waiting for me, and I didn't have ward.
Yeah.
It's this corner or somebody.
I think you should have gone mid here, maybe. I think you probably had to play a bit more with Diana. It might have been my bad telling you to go bot lane here. I think you need to move with your jungler a bit more. The thing is, Cillian is just with Jinx all the time, and he's gonna ult Jinx, so it's hard to kill them. So try to move with your jungler. I think. I like that you're looking. We probably have to recall here. I think it's over. You wanted to stay here a lot and go behind them, but do you think it's gonna work? I don't think so.
Oh no.
I think we're just too far away. Like, it takes a million years to walk up here, and by the time we get here, these guys are probably dead or they have recalled. We might just walk past like 2-3 wards as well, and then they just kill us. So I think this was, yeah, we recall it. That's good. But yeah, you see, we're not really ulting anybody. We're not utilizing our lead. Here we get the first fight. Finally a fight. 22 minutes. But then we mess up mechanically. We don't ult him. We miss Qs. We don't use the E twice. Yeah, it's just not good enough here. We never get fights, and the one fight we get, we mess up mechanically. Yeah. Yeah, this is another thing, right? You know this now, but when Ilaoi ults, we're fucked. So we can't go in here. You can't E Ilaoi. You just can't. It's fine to E her here, but we can't go back. We can't go back. If she ulties, she's just too strong. Look at this now. There's no so when she doesn't have ulti, there's an indicator when you have the infection or whatever, the E. But the ulti, it just attacks instantly without the indicator. The tentacle. Look at this.
So it attack you even
Boom.
if you don't have E on it.
Yeah. No. You got hit by E, I think.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Now you know. But don't go into Ilaoi like that when she ults. Wait it out. You have to. She's such a useless champion without her Like she has no dash, just nothing. All she has is that noobs run into her when she ults. That's why no one plays her in high elo, because she ults in high elo and people just wait.
Yeah.
They just wait, and she's like, "Please come fight me so I can be useful." And now you're like, "Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming right into your ult so you can kill me." So I think that's just a problem with not anticipating. Similar to the Jinx W, you're not thinking about like, okay, it's a Jinx, what do I need to dodge? Okay, it's an Elaoi, what do I need to do? Not fight her in the ulti, dodge E. I don't think that's a massive problem though. Here, probably should ping them. So our death, we died here. Now they get Baron. So huge mistake to die this late into the game, because now your team is in a 5v4. What I think we should have done here is just ping our team, honestly. Probably ping them back. I think the best scenario is Diana trying to steal. Do you agree with this? Do you think they can fight this?
No.
Yeah. Because if they try to fight this, all of them are likely going to die, and then they get Baron, and then you spawn, and you can't do anything because your entire team is dead. So they're gonna start pushing, and the game is probably over. So we're probably spamming our team here. Back. But I don't think we pinged, and let's see what happens. What are they gonna do? Diana jumps in too early. They get swoopity swooped, and now we come in a bit too late. But there's actually a fight here. Oh, you see? You see what happened?
Mm.
Yeah, I think, okay, the number one thing before we end is it's the combos. It's holding you back so much when you play Akali here. So I don't think you need to rocket belt even, but sure. We rocket belt. We ulti here. Look at the E. I. W. Where's the Q? Ah! What's happening? So, to be like, I probably wouldn't have ulted there. I probably would have auto queued her and save ulti too a little bit. It's how you play these fights. This is fine, but you see what happens here? You space too far forward or back away from him. You get the passive, go in, auto queue, forward, 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 back. You move back. You see that?
Yeah.
You need to clean this up. Okay, let's watch this slow motion. So we're winning here. He's not killing us, right? He's not killing us. No way.
Yeah.
So why are we running? We're getting our passive proc, sure. Okay, now we got our passive. Auto, run to MQ. We auto. We auto. Where's the Q? Do we have the Q? We have the Q. Look at this. We have the Q here. It's up. Look at what you do. No Q? Run back? We're running back? Instead of queuing him? We're running back? Like, look, you're here. How did this happen? Look at the distance. What happened? And now we queue. So, what I'm just trying to highlight here is we need to clean this up. The combos.
Yeah.
We're losing these fights like that. That's a one fight. That's not hard. So maybe go into practice tool and just mess around with the combos. And then I would just keep doing what I've been preaching here. Push wave, move your camera, go somewhere. Push, move, go go to the side, move your camera. Maybe look for kills mid if you think you can do it, like Oriana when she's far up. But that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Combo's main priority.